We're talking this morning to a young lady who's been in here before, Robbie Bustos from Toyota. Good morning. How are you? Get your microphone on here. There we go. Hey,
Good morning.
Good to see your bright, smiley face again.
Thank you.
Back with more details on a very cool program. Did you ever have perfect attendance?
I did, actually, and I have these certificates to prove it in school.
But do you have the bicycle to prove it?
No, they just gave us a little thing at the
My
end.
dad got a pin.
You have a bicycle?
A bicycle, yes.
She has
Several
potentially
bicycles.
thousands of
Yeah.
bicycles.
Really?
These guys- Tell us about this. Is really cool. This, an auto dealership doesn't have to do this. And that's why we've been so impressed with Jeff and the stuff that he's doing down there at Toyota of Yakima. They have a really cool program, incentive, if you will, for kids to stay in school. In fact, it's so cool. Robbie's thinking about going back to school so she can get a bike too. Tell us about it, Robbie.
So what we are doing is we have this new program. It's called PACE, and it's Perfect Attendance Creates Excellence. It's for the Yakima School District, elementary school, kindergarten through 5th grade. And this is the first year we've done it. And basically every kid that gets perfect attendance at the end of the year, we give them a bicycle and a helmet. So that's for every kid with perfect
How cool is
attendance,
that?
K through 5, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we're going to have a big barbecue and invite their family and the child. So potentially,
Huge. Could be huge. You'd like it to be huge.
Yeah.
You'd love it
I'm
to be
planning
huge.
for it to be huge.
You
so.
want it to, we
Yeah.
want it to be huge. We want kids that would, maybe, Mom, I don't feel like going today. Honey, there's a bike out there waiting
I
for
feel
you.
bad for a junior that's actually sick, and he's like puking in a bucket so he
Yeah.
can get his bike.
I know.
Well, we may see some of those, but hey, sacrifices have to be made.
Yes.
The other thing about this is Robbie's got her job. Does she sell cars? No.
No.
Does she wash and detail cars?
No.
You better explain what you do.
Yeah, my car's in the parking lot. It's dirty.
Talk about a cool job for a business in town, though. Tell them what you do.
I do all of our community outreach. So
They actually have a department of being good guys in the community. How cool is
Yeah.
that?
Well, we need you. We need you. We need to help you.
exactly, I have the best job ever.
Absolutely.
I
I'm
get to
just
work with the Humane Society, the Memorial Hospital.
Oh, that's right. I've seen you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we met there.
Well,
yeah.
now we're making the connection on air.
Hello again.
Yeah, good to see you.
see
Very good. So you do all kinds of great stuff in the Yakima Valley, and this
Yeah.
is one of the premier programs you're rolling out
Yeah.
for kids as school. When does it go through? Now through the
Through the end of the year.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have any, do you get tear-stained letters from kids going, I missed the bus and I couldn't
Oh.
get there?
You brought a letter.
Today, yes.
Oh.
I just brought one letter. It's not from a student. It's actually from the counselor at Martin Luther King Elementary.
Cool.
Okay.
So they just had their end of the first semester awards ceremony, basically ceremony. So she was letting me know that normally they have about 25 to 30 kids with perfect attendance. And this year they had 50.
Wow.
So double.
Nice.
Because of the
Nice.
program?
Because of the bike. Yep.
Doubled their attendance
Yep.
because of
wouldn't?
the bike.
Who wouldn't want a bike with a helmet, a brand new bike?
Exactly.
For some of these kids, that's probably going to be the only way they got a shot at it.
Yeah.
So get yourself up and get your butt to
Yeah.
school.
And she even told us about one student in particular that she's in 5th grade right now. And for the past 3 years, she's averaged, she's missed basically about 25 days a year.
And she's on board already with
And
perfect
she
attendance to
has
the
had
first?
perfect attendance.
Well, how good does that make
So-
you feel?
I know. That's when you said tear-stained letter. We were practically crying when we read that.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and it's changed, her whole demeanor. She has more confidence. She's happy. She's doing good at school.
Well, that's just it. By being there and learning the stuff, because she goes to school to get the bike, but while she's at school, it's changing her because she's learning and getting confident,
And
knowing
she's
that she
earning
belongs in
something.
school, and
Exactly,
right,
yeah.
and her effort's going to pay off down the road. I mean, there's so many great lessons as a result of this
Oh,
program.
it's amazing. I mean, that's one student, and if she learns that now, throughout the rest of her life,
Someday
it's
she
pretty
may have a community outreach gig herself and be
yeah.
as cool as Robbie is. You never
Go
know.
on.
It is
No.
true to ingrain that at a young age because your habits, you're a product of habit, creature of habit. So if
yeah.
you want to go, got to go, who'd have thought grades would be a good enough incentive? But it is nice for people that can't afford to or don't have the opportunity to get these things like a
Yeah.
bike, which can make a big deal. I mean, I used to ride the bike.
Mike,
Oh, me
and we're not talking unicycle here. We get 2 wheels with these bikes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get
wow.
both wheels,
Can
and
I-
a helmet.
Can I get a trike?
Yeah, maybe.
Training wheels, maybe?
He looks young enough to still be in school, though, doesn't he? He could be one of our competitors. Well, we're just delighted that this is out there, and glad to acknowledge the kids that are doing it, and to acknowledge Bud Clary Toyota of Yakima for being part of this whole process.
Yeah,
We
we're
think it's
so
really cool.
excited, yeah. Like I said, I have the best job ever. I get to take bikes to kids. I get
Yeah.
to go to the Humane Society. It's just amazing. So,
Well,
yeah.
we're delighted for you, and you're a great representative for the company. So keep up the good work, and we know that we'll continue to see fun, cool projects coming out of your office as you guys look for more and more ways to give back to a community that's given to you guys. You guys have been pretty
Oh,
successful
yeah,
here this past
definitely.
year.
Definitely.
I see you. We've been reading some ads for you about you're looking for a number of folks to come work for you.
We are,
Got some
yeah.
openings, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But it's just we just think this is a real clever thing, and anything that can nudge kids down the road. People say, well, what are you buying the kids off? Well, sort of, kind of, but at the same time, by them being in the classroom and getting the information and having more success on the tests, making them feel better about themselves, wanting to come in the next day. By the time they get to ride their bike this summer, many of these kids will be great representatives for why they need to go to school in the first place, and it wouldn't take a bike to get them to come back then because they know they're getting value for it. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Better motivation than when I used to sell like the little candies to get the plastic, grand
Right.
prize toy. The kids are all pumped up about that. So now
Yeah.
you're offering a bike, and we'll get serious and
we used to
show
have-
up every
next
day.
year will be a car. No, just kidding.
We used to have a
Joking.
stick, and you didn't win it. You got it if you didn't go to school. So it was back in the
Well,
dinosaur days.
her boss's heart just stopped when she
I
mentioned
know. I'm just
right.
joking.
she'll be giving
We
away
edit
cars.
that part out.
He's thinking, how many cameras would that be across the valley? Well, Robbie, anything else you want to tell us? You got you guys did a really cool thing for breast cancer awareness. Are you
did.
working on any new projects for any other areas right now
That
that you can tell, or are they all secret at this point?
Yeah, they're so secret. I don't know.
You
about
don't
it.
even
just
know 'em
kidding.
yet.
No, in May, I believe we're going to do. We're helping with the Kaleidoscope fundraiser. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Kaleidoscope Connections.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Maureen Mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go into schools and do presentations about
Bullying,
and
yeah,
stuff.
you bet.
So I just arranged that they're going to do a fundraiser, and we'll host it at Toyota of Yakima. So that will be May 18th, I believe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, those guys, they got a fun message, and certainly an important message,
Definitely.
but a fun way to present it. So for
Yeah.
you guys to back them up, doesn't surprise me in the least. Way to go. Robbie, thanks for coming in. Thanks for your time, and say hi to Jeff and all the folks back at the dealership. Tell them we appreciate what they do, and we're glad to let you get a little airtime to tell the world all about it.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. 8:26, the mayor has news. Bottom of the hour, straight ahead.